wins, thank you, Jesus. And I was like, okay, I'm fucking solid. I did like a backflip, like jumped super high in my room. I was like, bro, like we final four. Cause my thing, I'm notorious for getting 5th place.
Okay, so since I won the HOH competition, I do have to put 2 people up on the block. Since there's only 4 people left, I don't have a lot of wiggle room on who to choose, but I gotta do it, it's part of the game. So, the first person that I have chosen to be on the block is Jayla. Jayla, this shouldn't be a surprise to you. You and I have been on different sides at times. I know that there has been new alliance chats forming within the last couple of days, so I'm just not sure where you and I stand moving forward. The second person that I am nominating is Jennifer. Jennifer, hopefully you don't take this personally. I have to choose 2 people, and so unfortunately I've just, decided to choose you for this round. Good luck to both of you in the veto, and we'll see what happens with the rest of the round. Thanks.
But Sam won, put up Jayla and Jennifer. So I'm chilling. I'm like, okay, cool.
Then we go into Final 5. Final 5, I won the HOH, which I was so happy about. It's such a good feeling just to win, just to have that safety for one more round. So I knew I was guaranteed Final 4. And I debated putting up Jake because Jake is a threat to win the game. And I recognize threats, and even if they're working with me, I want to win. And if I get to the end with them, I don't think I can win against Jake. So I debated putting up Jake, but then I kind of backed out from it. I didn't know if it was the right time. So I ended up nominating Jayla and Jennifer. Jayla was obviously my target of the 2 because Jayla wasn't in the alliance from the beginning. And I think she's a bigger threat than Jennifer. So
there's a time where I was super excited about this game and I felt like I had a shot at winning. This is not that time. Look, the odds are stacked against me. This is not me saying that I'm giving up. I'm not. I'm about to go play for Power Veto, and it's kind of my only hope. And by kind of, I mean it's definitely my only hope. I need Power Veto so that I can take myself off the block, and then Sam has to put someone else up, which I feel like will likely be Artisha, unless he decides to go rogue and put up Jake. But I have this very strong feeling that him and Jake are trying to make it to Final 2 and then just like see who will vote for them, and which pisses me off because I don't want either of them to win. Like, I wish there was someone still in the game that I would actually want to vote for, like whilst in the jury, like someone who I would I don't know, whatever, like, like Max or Lauren or somebody. But I do think that if it comes down to Jake and Sam, I'm gonna vote for Sam. He's just so sweet and so nice, and like, I do feel like he's played an honest game. Might be wrong about that, but here goes nothing. I'm gonna shoot my shot. I keep almost winning competitions, which is so frustrating, but hopefully I don't just almost win this one. I actually win, because Lord knows I need it. But if not, like I said before, I've just been waiting for a meeting. Like, I've just been waiting for the ball to drop, right? Like, how have I made it this far?
The results are in, winning this Power Veto by 1 second over the second place competitor. Congratulations, Artisha. Artisha, you have won the Power of Veto.
I wish I would have tried harder in the veto, the fucking memory competition. I kind of half-assed it because I, honest to God, thought I was good and I wasn't. But I kind of half-assed it, whatever. It wasn't like dire for me to win. So I thought. And ended up being 1 second that literally saved my life in this game. 1 whole second. Sam went to her and told her to use it so I can be put up and not really get any blood on his hands, and then I'd get voted out. Sam. My final 2 OG closest allies since day fucking 0 is gonna try to pull that shit. What?
Okay, so here is the veto nomination. So Sam won HOH and put out Jayla and Jennifer, and I won veto, and I am not going to use the veto.
we went into the veto and Artesia won. And I had talked to Artesia that night and I was like, I don't know if you're wanting to make a big move or not, but this could be that move for you to take out Jake. Like if you save Jennifer, put Jake on the block, you and Jennifer can vote out Jake. And she said no, she wasn't going to do it because she wanted to play an honest game and she would rather see Jake and I at the end because we were the ones that played the most. And I was like, so you're telling me you're playing this game not to win? Like, it didn't make sense to me. However, I don't have room to talk because I had the opportunity to put up Jake straight, like on the block at first, and I didn't do it. And here I am trying to get Artesia to do it, and she's like, no. So I can't really judge her for that.
So I made it to Final Four. Stoked, super excited. But what should have been a fun moment with my alliance celebrating that all four of us made it to Final Four, minus Shelby, rest in peace. But what should have been a good moment was ruined because Sam tried to take a shot, but he missed, which is super fun. You gotta have all your eggs laid out. You have to be a little bit here, a little bit there, and you have to cover your bases. I spent an hour on call with Artesia last night, shooting shit with her, you know, whatever, talking about the game. You think I'm doing that for fun? Yes, I love Artesia, and it was a good talk, and she was super nice, and she's been super duper 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 nice to me, and I fucking love her after this game. But the conversation was totally game. I didn't spend an hour on call for her for no reason when I could have been watching a movie. Love her though.
Evict Jayla.
I vote to evict Jayla.
By a vote of 2-0, Jayla, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house.
I was right. I was right. I'm gone. We're out of it. Damn.
So Jake didn't go up, and they voted to evict Jayla. That night was crazy because Artesia told Jake what was happening, and Jake lost it. Jake was not about it. He was like, "You're turning on me, aren't you?" And I was like, fuck. I was like, oops. Like, I mean, I kind of knew it was coming, and he was really upset at first, and he was like, I can't believe you would throw our friendship away over this game just because you want to win and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, to be honest, like, I play these games to win. I'm not coming in just because we were friends before. We're going to work to the end, and regardless if you win or not, like, I'm going to lose. Like, I understand we have a friendship outside of this game, but I don't know, it felt like he was holding it against me, that I was wanting to get him out. And it's like, and he even said, he's like, well, because we were friends before, I'm taking this really personal. If I had just met you, I wouldn't have. And I'm like, that's kind of a double standard though. So that got to me a little bit, but what can you do, right?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have our results. We had a tie, and with the tie, we broke it by who completed the quiz the fastest. So who was the most efficient? Winning this head of household is, congratulations, Artesia, you are the head of household.
Hello. Okay, so I won HOH, and as my duty, it is to nominate 2 people. Nominating 2 people doesn't really even matter at this point, I don't think, because it's all about the veto. So whoever wins veto anyways has the power out of Sam, Jake, and Jennifer. But with that being said, I am going to have to nominate Jennifer and Sam. Good luck in veto, everyone.
Artesia won the HOH, which I was like, wow, this is wild. And of course, not surprising at all, myself and Jennifer were nominated on the block. Shocker. She just told Jake everything, so I'm not surprised.
All right, guys, the results are in, and securing their spot in the final 3, winning this power veto. Congratulations. Sam, you've won the power veto.
All right, so I won the power of veto, and I'm using it to pull myself off the block. In turn, Jake will be going up as a replacement nominee, and I have the sole vote tonight on who to evict, either Jake or Jennifer. From the beginning, I really didn't think our alliance was going to go the distance. We lost Thomas that first round, and I thought we were done for. But we somehow managed to maneuver our way through, and even though we lost Shelby, us 4 are here at the end, which is crazy to me. This has never happened, so this is a little weird. Last round, it's no secret. I tried to get Artesia to use the veto on Jennifer and make a move against Jake. She was not about it. And that backfired, and Jake phoned out, and so we had a very interesting conversation, but we were able to talk it out, and I hope there's no hard feelings. Tonight, the person that I am evicting, they are a strong threat to win this game. If I go to the end with them, I am losing 1,000%, and I play to win, and I really do want to win this game, so I need to do what's best for my game personally. This person has an incredible resume, and so with that, unfortunately, I am evicting Jake tonight. Jake, you are a really great person. I really hope this does not interfere with our friendship outside of this game, because I think you're amazing, and it's nothing personal, just game. All right, thanks. But luckily, I was able to win the veto. This veto was a do or die thing for me. If I didn't win, I was like gone. I knew because I fucked up. And like everything with like not getting Jake out, but then Artesia telling everything. I knew it was kind of a 3 versus 1 scenario, so if I didn't win, I knew I was out. So luckily, I was able to pull myself off. Jake went up as a replacement nom, and I voted to evict Jake. Jake is just a huge threat, in my opinion, and there's no personal feelings involved, no hard feelings, I really hope not anyway, but I just needed to get him out. I can't beat him at the end, and, I want to win, so I felt bad. I backstabbed him for sure. Like, he was the one I was playing with closely from the beginning to now. Excuse me. And I just backstabbed him. Like, yikes.
Gonna keep this short on this one. It's gonna be just me on this episode. Sam tried to make a huge move at Final 5. And he did it all wrong. He should have really just went for the gusto, put people on the block that should have put Artesia and Jake on the block, because then Artesia would have won the power veto, could have slid Jennifer in there, Jayla would have voted Jake out in a heartbeat. That was the easy way to do it. And he could have, and then would have kept Jayla around, and then would still have Jayla in the game if something went wrong, to try and help him beat Jake. Now, all that means nothing because Sam got his second chance and he did not miss. So heading to this final 3, it's Sam's to lose. It's Sam's to lose. It's all going to come down to part 3 of the final HOH. If Sam could win the final HOH, this game is his, hands down. If we have an Artesia and Jennifer final 2, then that's what they get. Then that's what this whole game gets. They get the 2 people that floated through the entire game, not having to get any blood on their hands, not have to do any dirty work, not have to play this game in any way, shape, or form, and one of them will win. And that's what all these people get for not thinking about the floaters. Chandler said it weeks ago. He said it weeks ago that if you let these people stay in the game, they're going to go deep. And that's exactly what's happened. So part of me is like, that's what you get if you win. If they win this game, they got maybe not Artesia or Jennifer deserve the win as much as the rest of them deserve the loss. So Sam is kind of the only hope for the people who've played this game really hard to take it home, and it'll be interesting to see what happens. If you're watching this today when this drops, finale is coming. Finale is tonight at 9 o'clock, live on my Facebook page and in the viewing party. We get to stream in both places tonight. I'm super excited. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Looking forward to this finale tonight. I hope a lot of you join us and watch along as we crown the winner of Big Brother Hometowns Season 7.